Welcome to our winter Q&A. My name is Silver, and I am the director and audio editor of the Andromeda Six Fandub. I hope you have been loving our series as much as the cast has, and I hope you enjoyed this cute Q&A.
My name is Matt, and I'm the voice of Nico.
My name is Elena, and I voice Ayame.
Hey everyone, my name's Jeff. I voice Damon.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I voice the character Elisa.
Hello there, my name's Jose Iglesias, and I voice my everyone's favorite green traumatized cowboy, Juniper Nyux.
I am looking forward to the new year. I'm excited to get this year over with. My New Year's resolutions. I don't think I have any yet. I'm working on it. I'll get there.
Am I looking forward to the new year? Yeah. I have hope that 2021 will not be what 2020 was. It probably will be. I feel like we've been saying, the next year will be better than this one because this one was bad. I feel like we've been saying that since 2012, and it's not gotten better. So, hopefully it'll be better. If nothing else, because COVID will end. But, I have hope. Do I have any New Year's resolutions? I don't. I think, the classic exercising more resolution, but I feel like that's something that just kind of goes there in the list automatically and usually isn't fulfilled, but it's just kind of there. Work out more. And I don't really do New Year's resolutions. I'm more of a just do it whenever just do it, don't wait until the new year. Just start doing it. Get into something new, and then, after you stick it out for a month, you either keep going or you give up. Usually I give up.
Honestly, yeah, a little. I finally get my PS5. Cyberpunk will hopefully be fixed and not a horrible broken mess. I'd say my New Year's resolutions are just to really get better at voice acting, meet new people, do everything I can to put myself in front of opportunities that just progress my career. I want this more than anything, and I'd say I'll do anything short of nefarious, underhanded dealings to make it happen. Unlike, Damon, of course.
I am definitely looking forward to the new year. I think we all are looking forward to being done with the train wreck that was 2020. I don't exactly have any New Year's resolutions. Well, I guess I kind of do. My usual resolution. No different this year. My resolution is to be more mindful of what I'm putting into my body, try to be making healthier choices, and to be doing something physically active every day.
Yeah, I am 100% looking forward to this coming year. This past year has not very much been the best. A lot of people have gone through awful things that nobody should ever have to go through, and I have all this cautious optimism about this coming year that I hope will bring love and peace and progression and new and exciting things for everybody. Myself, you, everybody you care about. I am excited for just being able to hug people again, to be completely honest. I'm going to hug all the people I love. I'm going to hug you, especially. I'm going to get you. That's my New Year's resolution, is I'm going to have a hug rampage, and you're gonna be the first one. You listening to this right now, you're getting a hug from me. It's coming. Be ready.
All of my stories about winter involve working or driving. So when I was 16, I had a job as I worked at a pharmacy, and I was one of the delivery people. I would run the deliveries, and I had some fun experiences walking around in the snow trying to find houses to deliver to. And by fun, I mean very cold. Not fun at all, really.
I remember when I was a kid, I was visiting my cousins for the holidays, and I got super sick and was like throwing up for like 3 days. I think I was like 7 or 8. I was really young. And I remember like a bunch of people left to go like shopping or something, and it was like, I think my aunt was the only one who was left, and I started to throw up, and I remember like not knowing what to do because there wasn't like anything for me to throw up into, so I just started throwing up all over the couch and the floor and the table and like just like, you know, like running around, panicking and vomiting. I hope this isn't too gross, Silver. I hope you, if you have to edit this out because it's nasty, I understand. And then like the next year, we were visiting different relatives for the holidays, and my brother got really sick, and he basically did the same thing. Like he kept throwing up, and then at one point he like panicked because he couldn't get somewhere and he couldn't get to a bathroom in time, so he just threw up all over the floor. Like, I don't know what it is with my family and just not just throwing up. That's great. That's a good story.
I remember one Christmas in particular when I had just started sort of doodling around with music. I was really young at the time. And I had learned how to play it was some Christmas song, We Wish You a Merry Christmas or something like that. And I insisted to everyone in my family that I could play it and we could all sing it together. So in classic Christmas family tradition, it was like a Hallmark card scene. All of us gathered around 7-year-old Jeff as he butchers whatever unfortunate Christmas song that was, and they all do him the courtesy of trying to sing along and keeping up. And I just really appreciate my family for that.
So I will always remember one of the Christmases I had when I was, I don't know how old, I must have been somewhere around 7 or 8, something in there. I still believed in Santa Claus at the time. My sister, who is 2 years older than me, was either starting to, realize the truth or, was kind of just on the borderline, but she was further towards that than I was. And my parents would often put on these big productions to make us think that Santa was around. And this year, they actually had us. We were storing the presents. We were at my grandma's house. We were storing the presents down in the basement, so they were having us go down to the basement to bring gifts up and take trips doing that, going down, coming back up. And then we were down in the basement and we heard my dad say, oh my gosh, I see Santa. He's got all the reindeer. And we started running up the stairs. We ran to the living room and out the front door. And my dad swearing the whole time that he could still see the lights from the back of the sleigh and look over there. And I know I didn't really see anything, but I wanted to so badly that I think I talked myself into believing that I actually saw something that night. And I would tell my friends for years to come that I really had, when in fact I hadn't. So I guess that's my Christmas confession.
Okay, so my holiday story isn't really that insane. It's just kind of funny. I remember one time, long time ago, when I was maybe like 9 or 10, for Noche Buena, my stepmom's brothers came over. So my uncles were there, and they weren't crazy, older than me. They were mid to late 20s, and at least I think they were. I don't really know how old they are, but they got into this heated discussion about a passion fruit and whether or not it was actually called passion fruit. And they were screaming obscenities and insults at each other across the table that I won't mention here because some of them were a little bit colorful. But I just remember being 9 or 10, just listening to these two grown men scream at each other about passion fruit. And at the time I was like, what is going on right now? This is incredible. And now that I am a little bit older, I can actually understand their passion because I have had discussions with my friends that get equally heated over equally stupid things. So, I mean, hey, I guess we all have that moment of introspection, don't we?
My favorite winter activity. sleeping. Sleeping a lot. And probably making snowmen and snow angels. Those are close seconds. Nico's favorite winter activity, I feel like, would be something that's very cozy. They'd probably like to, break out 4 or 5 blankets, make the hot chocolate with the marshmallows and the brown sugar and everything, crack open like some 18th century piece of literature, and just sit by a window and read. I think that's what they'd like to do.
My favorite winter activity. I love when it's like dark out, which, it gets dark at like 4 p.m., so that's most of the day. And it's snowing, and like if you've got like all the other houses on the street, like some of them are decorated, some of them have lights and stuff like that, and like they're twinkling and it's really pretty, and just sitting inside like by a fireplace, and there's just like gentle lights, and like having hot cocoa and hanging out with family. Like I always like doing that like just kind of sitting, and it's dark and there's lights, and it just makes me feel warm and happy inside. Ayame's favorite winter activity, I don't know. She strikes me as someone who wouldn't be a huge fan of winter. She strikes me as a summer child. So she wouldn't like going outside. I can imagine her, like, if she had to go outside in the winter, like, she would put way too many layers on. Like, she would have, like she's, like, in a huge jacket and, like, a scarf and a hat and earmuffs and gloves. You can't see her face. She's so bundled up and she hates it, and she's complaining the whole time. I could see that happening. So I think she probably likes to just stay inside and, like, I don't know, work on a jigsaw puzzle and eating various hors d'oeuvres and boxes of chocolates that tend to be made available around this time of year. I also enjoy doing that myself, Elena. I really like eating the snacks that become available, the hors d'oeuvres that you get to consume around this time.
Well, my favorite winter activity is just doing more of what I do normally, which is staying inside and playing video games, except now it's cold, and I can wear hoodies and drink coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Say Damon's favorite winter activity would be snuggling up and getting nice and cozy with a particular Pegassi crewmate.
My favorite winter activity probably would have to be sledding. I loved sledding as a kid. I think I would probably love it as an adult too, although I haven't put that to the test. But it was so much fun, just, the rush when you're about to start taking off and then going faster and feeling the wind go over your face. And it's fun. I think all kids probably like sledding. My character's favorite winter activity? I think Elisa, if I had to make a guess, I would say she would probably be in for a really good, wicked snowball fight. She would probably be organizing it, figuring out who to take out and how to win. But I think that she would be killer in a snowball fight.
Holiday winter activities. I live in Florida. Dude, our biggest celebrated winter activity is like the holiday drinks coming out at Starbucks, dude. Like we do not have winter here. It turns like 70 degrees and we completely wig out and go full, like bundled up in parkas and beanies and everything, and we act like it's the Arctic, but no, it like the coldest it'll get here is like 60 degrees, maybe 50 on like a really, really bad day during the night. And so, yeah, we don't, our biggest celebrated tradition is overreacting, I guess you would say. I wish I could have winter traditions, dude. I've traveled and had the snowball fights that I always dreamed I would have as a kid. But it's not a regular thing, so give me some snow, please. I'd love some.
As always, I wish everybody the best and a good winter season. May all your roads be clear and may your heat be warm.
Happy holidays, Happy New Year, and regardless of how you're choosing to celebrate and who you choose to celebrate with, I hope that that you can find some love and joy in the midst of all the chaos of this year. So, much love and happiness from the Andromeda Six crew. I know you didn't tell anybody to say that, but I wanted to say that and prove that I am the best person on this cast. I'm not. Maybe third. Maybe the third best. I don't know.
So here's Damon, wishing all you out there the happiest of holidays among the stars.